Yes. Just so we understand this complaint. Yeah. Mhm. In criminal law, a formal charge accusing a person of an offense. Yes. Federal, something criminal. Yeah. Indictment, information. Yes. Now, formal charging instrument by which a person is accused of a crime, a criminal complaint. Usually a misdemeanor, a violation, and a sworn statement. You know, when you filed that 2 count criminal complaint from Jefferson County, yes, and during that year and 4 months where I really did suffer a lot, and I sent emails every day, and I documented the crime of refusing to admit that I wasn't in Brennan. I didn't have the awareness that my sons were in the wrong grade until about 3 weeks ago. Now, it's criminal to issue dissolutions of marriage where there is no proof of service, where the respondent is not given any notice of court hearings and I was not allowed the opportunity to be heard. Yes, I received nothing from the petitioner of any documentation that was admitted to the court. Yes. And this concept of me appealing a court decision where I don't have a dissolution of marriage because you never required proof of service. Yes. Now, the idea of issuing protection orders where the petitioner didn't appear in court, yeah, where the court took it upon themselves to do what state law and federal law doesn't allow for. I'm just wanting to make sure you understand. Invidious. Oh, invidious coercion. Where you use domestic violence laws because of the threat of harm to the petitioner or the minors named. Yes. And I haven't heard exactly what was said during those court hearings. I never appeared in court because I didn't get any of the notices of court hearings. Now, I'm sure once a jury hears exactly what my wife had to say, and then I'm suing you, the judges, for listening to invidious coercion, where it's the absolute worst possible bullshit anybody could say in court. Invocation, yes. Investment. Invidious discrimination. See discrimination, yes. Invidious. Oh, they have the word invidious, but it's not in the Black's Law Dictionary. No. Invidious discrimination. See discrimination 3. They have egregiously invidious. Yes. Or maybe there's something about discrimination. Maybe that's why they used it in that court case that I was reading yesterday. Discrimination. Discriminating against me. Discriminating against my sons. Now, discrimination, distress, dissemble, discrimination. Now, their discrimination, discrimination number, the intellectual faculty of noting differences, the effect of law. Yeah. Federal law, including Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, prohibits employment discrimination based on any one of these characteristics. Differential treatment, especially a failure to treat all persons equally when no reasonable distinction can be found between those favored and those not favored. Invidious. Discrimination that is offensive or objectionable, especially because it involves prejudice or stereotyping. Offensive and objectionable coercion of the court where the petitioner says, you've got to do this right now. I think invidious coercion is exactly what she did. See, when you don't give me notice of court hearings, yes, and you arrest me numerous times where there was no actual evidence that I had committed any crime, yeah, I'm thinking it is invidious coercion where you didn't want me to hear what was said during the court. You didn't want me to participate in court hearings. And then I give you the actual evidence of child trafficking, and the coach and his wife just don't want. Well, you're going to get sued, as is every coach. All coaches in the athletic department I'm going to want that court order, and I'm going to want that money. I'm going to want you to remove your fraud. You're going to give custody of my sons to myself. Then I'm going to sue every sheriff in the United States, yes, that is an accessory, de facto or not, because you can't just stand by, okay? It does not fucking matter if it happened in your jurisdiction. Uh, Sheriff, for every time you lied about my mental health, it was invidious discrimination against me as a homeless man, or you had some other motive for me not getting my inheritance? Pooch. Some sort of promise that it would be coercive to your career if this was exposed. That you as a sheriff would lose your actual ability to be sheriff in any county of the United States. See, my thought of removing every sheriff of the United States. You cannot be an innocent bystander. You're defective.